I'm here with my colleague and comrade BABU OWINO to talk about the tragic and unfortunate incidents that took place last Sunday at the ACK St. Stephen's Cathedral in Kisumu. I had an invitation to preside over fundraising for the Kenya Anglican Men's Association, and that invitation was delivered in my office in Siaya by my very good friend, the Bishop of St. Stephen's Cathedral, Bishop Charles Onginjo. It was not a rally that we held on Sunday. It was a church service, a solemn service, followed by a harambe. We had it very low key. For us, it was not a political event, and therefore you could see from our numbers in the church, from the Linda Mwananchi movement, we were not many. We wanted just to have a service and do a harambe for the Anglican Men's Association. We were met and received by the Archbishop at the Sovereign Hotel, and when he came, he went ahead and we were escorted to the church by his officials from the church, and at the church we were also received by one of the officials of the county government of Kisumu, who is very well known and very active member in community affairs, Mr. Bob Madandi. In the middle of that service, the Archbishop received a message that there was a group that had been mobilized at Victoria Park, and that group was being armed with weapons, crude weapons, including pangas, batons, machetes, and that from the look of it, they were destined to attack the church. This was actually in the middle of the proceedings in the church. So I told the bishop that the service should just go on. We had the information, we had to be calm, and the service fortunately was being aired live, and we had somebody who recorded that video, which is now in the public eye, was able again to record policemen gathering at Victoria Park together with this group that attacked the church. What happened then was that when that video went viral, people in Kisumu who support our position and support our movement, out of caution, came to the church, and they were not mobilized, just out of public spiritedness came to the church to make sure that we were not harmed. And this arose out of the fact that the police were obviously acting in a manner to suggest that they were protecting the goons, and that is obvious from some of the videos we have. And after a while, when we had finished the harambe, we had noise out of an imminent attack, and then there was shooting and tear gas canisters thrown in and around the church premises. Again, Bishop Onginjo came and appealed to the congregation to remain calm. What I want to say is this: there is no way Senator Edwin Sifuna and myself would have organized to attack anybody. We were going simply to a church service. It was not a political event. We could not have organized anybody to come and interfere with that church service. And therefore, some of the statements which have been made by the people in the security team in Kisumu is misplaced, is false, and outrightly not truthful. It is obvious that the police were working with the goons, because it took a long time for them to assemble and prepare themselves for the attack. The police was seeing them all the time. From the statement of the commander in the county, he says these people started gathering and assembling at Victoria Park around 9, and they were ready for the attack at 11. So the police, if they were doing their work, these goons should not have even reached the vicinity of the church. But because of police complicity, they were able to get close to the church. They have killed an innocent young man called Dixon, together with another gentleman. Two of them, two innocent people, have lost their lives. And instead of arresting members of the criminal gang, they have arrested some of our people who, as we shall prove in court, innocent. They didn't take part in the attack at all. Police, after this incident, went around just picking and arresting people who they associate with us in one way or the other. But I want to say this: there's no day there's been a function organized by the political group opposite our movement or in the political space that we have organized to attack. And if there is, somebody should give me an example where Linda Mwananchi has attacked any rally organized by our friends on the side opposite. Instead, it is us in Busia, in Kakamega, in Kisumu, who are under attack. Even there was an isolated incident in Mombasa. I think BABU remembers that because he had to deal with that incident. We have not at any time attacked or interfered with the rallies being organized by our friends in government or in Linda Ground or UDA or Kenya Kwanza. I personally have been attacked in a funeral. I have been attacked, a convoy, my convoy attacked when I was in Homa Bay, and two of my staff were beaten and injured and maimed, and up to now nothing has happened. Ososi was attacked, and the same group which attacked us in the church is the same group that attacked Ososi. So I want to say this: President Ruto should choose whether Kenya should become a gangland. In fact, we are already a gangland. I was up to yesterday thinking that this is a goon dom, so to speak. But we have become a gangland like Haiti. We may be forced, and this I want to say on camera, if the police cannot protect us, we may be justified to have militias, because the response to it, if the state cannot take care of us, then we must take care of ourselves. And every time we are holding meetings, we are under attack, people are beaten up, we are losing lives, our properties are being destroyed without any reason or justification. The Haiti example, and many other countries where there's a political gangland, is because it's a response to the failure by the state to provide protection. And Kenya is becoming a failed state because when the government is using militias, thugs, goons to carry out either police work or to attack events that are legal and constitutional, then we are receding into a failed state. We are becoming a country ruled by anarchy and despotism. Supporters who are being persecuted, arrested for no good reason. You remember when Jagi was arrested in Kitengela and charged with treason, or so they said they were going to charge you in treason. Treason is a serious charge. What came out of it? Nothing came out of it, because you know these were trumped-up charges. So I appeal finally to the people of Kenya, people of Kisumu, and including people of Kalau, because there were incidences there in Nyahururu, to remain calm, to be part of the movement that is going to bring change to Kenya. I want to thank Bishop Ominjo for his leadership and calmness, and the Christians, the congregation which was in the church, they were calm, and that made it possible for us to leave the church safely and peacefully. Thank you.